Hello, welcome to Eagleskeep, or Eagleskeep 2.0, because we're restructuring, resurrecting the channel with new professional equipment and assistance from Milford TV and my friend Michelle. So we're going to define what Eagleskeep is. We're going to look at many paths that the world travels to try and get to a certain destiny. In the end, it's all about family, holding up and keeping the family healthy with long life and prosperity. So the Eagleskeep, the eagle as an animal, is one of the most prolific and advanced creatures on the planet. It flies anywhere from 10 to 2,000 feet in current winds, and it will dive up to 100 miles an hour from 1,000 feet. It can see for 3 square miles, 3 to 4 times that of a human. Pilots are trained to avoid storms. And when I was in training, the first thing they do is they teach you how to crash. They teach you how to fly without your eyes. But in the eagle, it chooses to fly above storm clouds and storm fronts because it gives it higher lift. It gives it a surge in velocity, and it will fly upwards of 10,000 feet. The eagle is symbolic of Yahweh's prophets and messengers and powerful kings. It's equated with spiritual quickening and earthly renovation. In Isaiah 40, verse 31, it symbolizes protection over the helpless young, its speed, and the power of God's deliverance. Verse 31 goes on to say, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." The eagle is also equated with the speed of punishment and destruction. Now the keep, it's the most fortified tower within a noble's castle, the most secure and defensive residence in the complex. In Psalm 61, the prophet is crying out. He says, "Hear my cry, O God, attend to my prayer. From the end of the earth I will cry to you, and my heart is overwhelmed. Lead me to the rock that is higher than I. For you have been a shelter for me, a strong tower from the enemy. I will abide in you, in your tabernacle forever. I will trust in the shelter of your wings." Confounding the wise is the next issue we're going to confront here at Eagleskeep. God said he will use the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, or the simple things, non-complicated people. And God has chosen the weak things of the world to confound the things which are mighty. And you'll see that in the future as things in this world starts to turn from the mess that's folding out in front of us. In life, the Lord also causes us to search out a matter. A lot of people like detective shows. Proverbs 25:2, "It is the glory of God to conceal a matter, but the glory of kings is to search out a matter." And we are called priests and kings if we've come to Jesus Christ and we've come home from orphanhood to be his children. There are 2 paths in life. In Psalm 17, verse 4, "Concerning the works of men, by the word of your lips, I've kept away from the paths of the destroyer. Uphold my steps in your paths, that my footsteps may not slip." And there's the ancient path that Jeremiah talks about in chapter 6, verse 16, as it comes up. "This is what the Lord says. Stand by the ways and see, as for the ancient paths where the good way is, and walk in it. When you find a resting place for your souls." But they said, "We will not walk in it. And I set a watchman over you, saying, listen to the sound of the trumpet." But they said, "We will not listen." All the paths of the Lord are mercy and truth, to such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. He himself shall dwell in prosperity, and descendants shall inherit the earth. Let's come together. So before we get in this coming together, expounding, the fact that the ancient pastor talked about that God has written a love letter, the Bible, basic information before leaving earth. It's an instruction manual. If we want to follow his wisdom and his direction, then we will live long life. We will live in prosperity. We won't have bill collectors chasing us. The car won't be in the shop every other thing. No, we'll be seeking the doctor on a monthly basis. And God is calling us to come together. He's all about family. In Hebrews 10:24-25, And let us consider one another in order to stir up love and good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together as in the manner of some, but exhorting one another so much more as you see the day approaching. And as we look to the news and the media, our world is getting more chaotic, economic issues, health issues. There's more calamity, catastrophe, and stress in life than there was when I was a child. Jesus keeps it in the family. His first healing miracle was Peter's mother-in-law. In John 17, which is in his dissertation at the Last Supper before he went to the Garden of Gethsemane and the cross, 17 is all about him praying to the Father about keeping the family together. In verse 6, I have manifested your name to men, whom you have given me out of this world, for I have given them the words which you give me, and they have received them, and they know surely that I came from you. I pray for them. I do not pray for the world, but those who you gave me. We will compare the GPS, which is the global positioning system that's built by world's technology, to the supernatural GPS, God's perfect direction to find the best way home to be with our family. So as I invite you to come to oncoming episodes, we're going to try and get one done at least a week. I am also with Mount of Lord Church here out in Milford. And we are broadcasting. This is a YouTube channel. We're going to broadcast on Facebook. This is also going to be on Milford TV. And in the future, it may be showing on Natick community television also. But I want to invite you to come back, and I want to pray for you today. May the Lord keep you. May his face shine upon you. May the words of the Lord's heart for his daughters and his sons come from his heart to your ear today, that he may give you comfort, that he may give you guidance, and he may give you wisdom to make it through each day, to be healthy, happy, and secure. So until we meet again, thank you. Enjoy what's left of the day. My name is Bob Langley. This is Eagleskeep. Hope to see you soon, and like us on Facebook. Thank you.